The most important thing you need to keep in mind when selling online is the selfish motivation behind your customer purchase. Whatever it is you're selling, whether it's a product or a service, you want to identify the selfish motivation. For instance, if I asked you what are the obvious reasons for me taking the stuff, for me buying the stuff, for instance, if you're thinking in terms of how it looks good on my body or how it makes my skin pop against this, how the color pops against my skin, you're telling me about the features, and so you're not selling to me yet. You're just advertising your product to me. But if you tell me that when I wear this clothes, I immediately stand out, or it portrays the look of a confident woman, you are speaking into my selfish motivation for getting that dress. If I'm going for an event and I'm searching for a particular type of clothes, you should already know if that clothes is usually used for an event. And you want to tell me that if I get this clothes and I take it to my tailor, it's going to make me stand out at the event. I'm going to be I'm gonna be the talk of the town. Everybody's gonna be staring at me. I mean, you can also use that for, say, a red dress. That is one of the motivations behind the red dress. If you wear this dress, if you buy this dress, eyes are gonna be on you. It's not gonna be able to take its eyes off of you. Talk about the selfish motivation behind the customer purchase, and that is how you make your customers feel seen. That is how you make it so easy to sell. If it's gonna be a luxury item, for instance, talk about how it elevates my look, how it immediately announces the stepper in town with that bag, the bag that doesn't need to say anything, the bag that you carry that you don't need to say anything, it speaks for you already. Talk about the selfish motivation. And once you've understood the reason why your customers are actually buying that thing, half of the work has been done. Now you want to look at how you can communicate that thing. That is, that is, you understand them and you see them and you're the best person to sell this thing to them. Is to look at the kind of content that will perform where those kind of customers hang. And so, for instance, if you're a clothing store, where will people go when they want to buy your dress, for example? You might say Instagram. So, what kind of content performs best on Instagram? Videos. So, how can you communicate that if I buy this red dress, it's not going to be able to take his eyes off of me? You get the right? You could set the tone of that dress the way you market it within a date. You want to make sure that the way you're communicating what you're selling is directly speaking to your customer. They need to see it and immediately know that this is for me. This person gets me. It excites them because yes, this is what they're about, this is what they are looking for. And now I use that as an example. There are so many ways to execute the content. But the first thing you want to understand is the selfish motivation behind that purchase. If I got this jewelry, it's not because, oh, it's gold. It's because of how it makes me look, how it ties into the entire look. Am I going for big woman jewelry? Am I going for drop dead gorgeous jewelry? Tell me how this jewelry ties into my entire look. What does it do for me at the end of the day? It's not about the gold. It's not about it's dropping. There is a reason why I would go for this besides a hoop earring. You want to talk about that. Am I going for a matured woman look and this is what you want to go for? Talk about the reason why I would want to buy that in the first place. And so you can literally spread that across different industry. And I'm going to give you this question. Let me know the kind of brand, the kind of product you have, the kind of service you offer, and I will make videos or comment to you how exactly you should sell that. It's very likely that the reason why you've not been getting that much sales or you've not been getting that much highs on your brand is that you've just been talking about the features of your problem, the features of the product all along, instead of drilling down on the selfish motivation of your customer purchasing in the first place.